Let's talk about some cheating, all right? Let's get right into what we're known for. This dude was a nurse. I think he's a YouTuber or something. I know his face from somewhere. And he's been interviewed by Cam Newton, right? And he's
Why Cam Newton?
Because Cam Newton do a talk show after he left the NFL.
He's so weird.
You think so?
He has nice teeth, though.
Okay. That's what you notice about him, his teeth.
How do you not notice his teeth?
I never checked him out.
Wow.
Anyway, Cam Newton is an ex-quarterback, NFL quarterback, and he's interviewing this dude, right? And this dude used to be a nurse. So everyone talks about nurses and doctors cheat, right?
Yeah, they always do.
Listen to this story and tell me this ain't the most gangster shit this woman ever fucking did. This
Was she a nurse?
Yeah.
Oh, of course she
This
was.
a badass cheating
Nurses
story.
are crazy.
I've never had this advanced level of cheating, guys. This is cheating 101, okay?
I saw a statistic that doctors and nurses lead that community of people who cheat on their partner the most.
Oh no, for sure. Flight attendants too, for sure. Hey, listen, let me tell you something. When I was a nurse, I was single at the time. Slanging. What? Whole hospital. You know the slickest thing I've ever been a part of, and I don't do that no more. I'm a former hoe. I'm not a current hoe. Okay. I'm not a hoe no more. But back in the day, this how slick women are. You know when they be like, men cheat more than women? That's debatable. We get caught more than women do.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know the statistics, but I imagine women. The reason why, this one woman that I was kicking it with at the hospital, she had
Like when you say kicking, you talking about knocking boots.
kicking it with. Yeah. She was so slick. She sent me the grocery list of what she needed because she was gonna tell her man she was going to the store. So she had about a good 40 minutes of being at the store. So she gave me the grocery list so I can get what's needed at the store. She came to my crib instead of the store, and she got the 40 minutes. She paid for the groceries though. I'm gonna need that grocery money. I'm gonna need that grocery money. So I got the grocery money, but that's why, like, yeah, that's true. That's true about the hospital. That's true. Unequivocally true.
Tell me that ain't the dopest shit ever, though.
That's so smart.
You send a fucking list to your side piece.
But then he gets you the grocery. Then you don't have to go to the grocery store.
Right.
I mean, you still pay for it, whatever, and you still get to hook up with your hookup.
Yeah. Dude, that's freaking...
It's genius.
That's a diabolical plan, though.
But it, like, worked.
Yeah, I know it worked, but I'm just saying, like, hey, I mean, Sky, get this list. Dude, you really gotta like it, though, because you gotta go fucking shopping. Okay.
Or you could just do like TaskRabbit or whatever, get somebody else to do it for you.
No, but see, here's the thing. Here's the thing with that. Grocery shopping is very specific to a particular family.
It is.
So there's certain brands that
you can't like substitute. One time my friend thought her husband was cheating on her because he got a new brand of pickles that the girl from the gym told him to get. And she was like, I swear to God, she was like, he's cheating on me. I know it. We don't buy this brand of pickles. And I was like, okay. Crazy. But then like he was cheating on her. Isn't that crazy?
How did she find out?
Well, she followed him to the grocery store.
And what happened? The dude...
He was there with the girl he was cheating on her with.
He was shopping with her?
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah, but you send the grocery list ahead. That is wild. But he got to get every brand specifically. Actually, he have to be calling her and be like, FaceTime me. No, don't get this cheese, get that cheese.
Or also like, don't just get ground turkey, get reduced sodium ground turkey.
Yeah. Get it very specific. Check that shit.
Like low fat Triscuits, like not just Triscuits.
Good, guys, y'all getting trained to do some diabolical shit. Okay? But that is wild, all right? Freaking going shopping. But I mean, and the thing, okay, let me tell you something. So I'm at the hospital, right? And you know the board, so they have a board there with like all the nurses?
Yeah.
Okay, do it. In the nurses, there was like maybe 3 dudes.
But they're probably gay.
To like 80 fucking something women, because I was counting.
Yeah.
They had about 80 women and about 3 or 4 dudes. I'm like, oh my God, the odds here are definitely in your favor.
Every guy that I know that's ever dated a nurse said that they're crazy. Like nurses are absolutely batshit crazy.
My girlfriend in the Bahamas was a nurse.
Was she crazy?
She wasn't, well.
Was she cheating on you?
Okay.
Probably.
Well, hold on. She was in love with a priest, okay? An Anglican, Episcopalian priest, so they could date girls, you know? I don't think they touch as many kids, okay? Because depending on your denomination, okay. But Episcopalian, but this dude was a swordsman. He had a bunch of chicks, you know? And he was good with his hands. Like, he could build shit and, like, you know, like repair the house, build the wall.
Good with his hands, sign me up.
You know? So she was in love with him. So I came in. I showed up when she got dumped so that he could date this other girl who was like the hottest girl in the church. Because all of us went to the same church. This girl was fucking fine. So, you know, I get his leftovers. Mind you know, if we mess around, she calling me his name and shit like that. That's how bad shit was. You know?
Why did you not
bounce?
Yeah. She was crazy.
No, hold on now, you gotta understand. I understood that. Hold on, let me tell you all this. I told you all this before. I'm going to church and I see this girl, right? And she
go to church to see the man that she's in love with this girl. Like, this is the most toxic thing.
No, my mom used to drag me to fucking church, man. That's why I tell you all, I did my time. And my dad used to drag me to his church. So I got church on Saturday and Sunday. My weekends are busy up until I was like, you know, like an adult. You know what I mean?
Till today.
No, but I stopped church a while ago. Anyway, I see the girl, nice, fat bottom, you know, ooh, nice, you know what I mean? I'm like, damn, I want that, right? And they're like, no, dude, she's dating so-and-so, you know? And so I'm watching, and then she get dumped because he started seeing this other girl, you know?
So you jump right on that.
So then I come in, I'm the rebound, right? But hold on, how I became the rebound, I said, she used to go to this youth Bible study. So I started attending the youth Bible study, right?
How old were you?
I was young. I was like
16.
No, I was like
puppy dog, follow her around.
Like 19, 20, okay, 20, like but 20, 21.
You're doing too much.
No, it's
you
like
were
21.
Doing way too much.
I'm about 21.
Okay.
Okay. No, but I want the girl, so I gotta go to the youth Bible study. She ain't necessarily in the nightclub. You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
So I show up, and she lived down the street from me. So that means now I could give her a ride to and from. So then I started attending the meetings, you see?
Right? Like, why didn't you just find someone that you didn't have to do so much for?
Because I wanted that, and that was the challenge.
And then she wasn't even in love with you.
But what made you think I was in love with her?
Oh my God.
So I did that, you know what I mean? And yeah, and so she was on the rebound, so naturally she can call me by my boy name. She's still heartbroken. You see?
No. I'd be like, out, get out.
So there was that, you know, So I like nurses, but learning more about the nursing community has scared me. Did she cheat? I don't know, probably, who knows?
She definitely cheated.
She's over here now. She's a nurse over here, and not in LA. She's in a different state, but she's nursing over here now. You know, it's one of them things. What's up, Chelsea Nato? Yeah, so that's like my nursing story and my priest story. And this priest...
Is this why you stopped going to church?
hold on, listen to this. So he married the girl that he left her for, right?
Oh, they got married? Well...
And they transferred him to another island. And my understanding is he started banging someone down their fucking wife. And so they had to transfer him again. So he was like the Catholic Church, except it wasn't little boys.
It
was parishioners' wives.
Sounds like a Lifetime movie.
Yeah,
Oh
he was a swordsman, boy. That dude was...
Oh my God.
That dude was... Yeah. Oh... Traveling nurses, I know a couple of them. Oh, they wild.
Crazy.
They wild.
They're so crazy because they're not staying.
Yeah.
And they know they're not staying.
They are wild.
They're like, whatever, I'm here for a good time. Not
but you don't always get to go to good places though. Sometimes you get to go to some fucked up places. Because I don't think you can say no.
I would rather, you can't. You can because they're not guaranteed your money. Like and it's a lot of money. They get paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to travel. And if you say no, it like stifles your money basically. You can't.
Yeah, but like I say, you know, and so she had a bunch of nursing friends. And the crazy thing, because the Bahamas was just like how the Philippines is, you know, like you train the nurses and then they leave. So a lot of those, so they got green cards very easily because the nurses were always in need in America. I don't know if it's still this way under Trump, but nurses were always in need. So once you hit a certain qualification, getting a green card was easy. So they always wanted nurses to come over.
That doesn't shock me. I've thought about going to nursing school.
It ain't too late. all the nurses with the baby were nice
great.
as hell. Yeah, that was super cool.
You were in the peds area.
Yeah, they were cool. They were cool, you know?
Not like us when we were in the emergency room.
So I got to find the traveling nurses, what you say. Flight planning. Check them out. They out there.
They are.
And they're wild.
Sure. I love that for them.
OnlyFans still take the lead on that.
Yeah, OnlyFans. Nurses are like, they're crazy, but then you don't see it till later. OnlyFans, live.